They will disrespect you. They'll make DL, bisexual, gay, whatever.
Okay, first of all,
you know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with the women. Like I truly do.
Please do not. As a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life, ever.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends. We have our sisters with us.
Or the
Did you ever see the Golden Girls, my dude?
Oh my God.
That's not a cautionary tale. It's a goddamn victory lap.
Listen, don't make a scene, all right?
I want to talk to that fucking bitch.
Hey, be fucking nice. Don't fuck up in here.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
All y'all do the same shit. Whether if you was some homeless shit trying to dick cigarettes out of a trash can, or you living in the White House.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just keep hitting a wall, you know?
The whole reason why I really didn't, pursue it because he was a good guy.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Sit down. Stop playing with yourself.
Women have it hard, okay? Women have it hard. You have no idea what women go through every day, okay?
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God, this bitch is dumb as hell.
I've slept with over 200 men.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just
The reason why these men
hitting a wall, you know?
The whole reason why I really didn't, pursue it because he was a good guy.
You gotta know when to say when, bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over. Forever 21 was a lie. Sit down.
Especially to this modern day man. Don't
Stop
fall
playing
for
with
this
yourself.
nonsense.
Women have it hard, okay? Women have it hard. You have no idea what women go through every day, okay?
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God,
into a girl's
this bitch is dumb.
We'll return after these
I've
messages.
slept with over 200 men.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
Emotionally daunting and hurtful when I just
The reason
She
why
might
these
not have
men
told you
hitting
this,
a
but my
wall,
daughters do not
you know?
respect me.
The whole reason why I really
So I'm not
didn't,
gonna let down. I'm not
pursue
joking
it
when I tell you
because
that.
he was a
And they
good
have
guy.
mouths.
You gotta know
When
when
it
to
comes to
say
them
when,
getting
bitch.
into
Our coochie
disagreements
cutter
and
days are
engagements
over.
with men.
Forever 21 was a lie.
Get some lashes
especially to this modern day
because they don't respect me.
Don't
I'm just giving it to you forefront, brother, so you know what you're doing.
I am so sick of men. I am so sick of y'all.
Let them genuinely talk. You'll see real fast, like, oh my God,
into a girl's
this bitch is dumb.
We'll return after these
I've
messages.
slept with over 200 men.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
emotionally daunting and hurtful when I
The
just
reason
She
why
might
these
not have
men
told you this, but my daughters do not respect me.
The whole reason why I really
So I'm not
didn't,
gonna let down. I'm not
pursue
joking
it
when I tell you
because
that.
he was a
And they
good
have
guy.
mouths.
You gotta know
When
when
it
to
comes to
say
them
when,
getting
bitch.
into
Our coochie
disagreements
cutter
and
days are
engagements
over.
with
okay,
men.
first of all,
Forever
I didn't miss the
21
red
was a
flags. I
lie.
looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy.
Because they don't
And that's my
respect me.
problem.
They
don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want. And they act
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women. I know that.
Oh my God.
And by no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
If she says something intelligent,
I'm coming. I want my money right now. The arrangement is over.
I'm not the type of person who wants not to, but the different guys. That's right. I'm a player, but that's because I got it like that.
You gotta know when
Where
to
the
say when,
leftovers
bitch. Our coochie cutter days are over.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
They don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women.
Oh my God.
And by no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
I want my money right now. The arrangement is over. I'm not trying to do one, not two, but three different nights. That's right. I'm a fake, but that's I got it like that.
Where the leftovers at?
Okay, first of all, the leftovers flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. That's my problem.
They don't have a make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women.
Oh my God.
And by no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
I want my money right now. The arrangement is over. I'm not trying to do one, not two, but three different nights. That's right. I'm a fake, but that's I got it like that.
Where the leftovers at?
Okay, first of all, the leftovers flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy.
75% of them
They don't have a make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
I would say, number one, I know the shock value when the sex remains real and very pertinent. By no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
They just are not they're good to look at. They're good to work with. Try to take on the bar. Anything other than that, don't 85% of y'all right.
Where the leftovers?
It's that.
Only 75% of them
They don't have a make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
I would say, number one, I know the shock value when the sex remains real and very pertinent. By no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
They just are not they're good to work with. Try to take on the bar.
I just don't find over this. No. Will I at least stop trying to date them? Also, no.
Where the leftovers at?
It's that.
Only 75% of them
They don't have a make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
I would say, number one, I know the shock value when the sex remains real and very pertinent. By no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these messages.
They just are not they're good to work with. Try to take on the bar.
I just don't find over this. No. Will I at least stop trying to date them? Also, no.
Where the leftovers?
It's that.
Only 75% of them
They don't have a make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want.
I would say, number one, I know the shock value when the sex remains real and very pertinent. By no means am I a monster.
We'll return after these
I just don't find over this. No. Will I at least stop trying to date them? Also, no.
Where the leftovers?
Let her know you've been a bitch. If you get mad, look at bitch being mad.
You have the ability to be somewhat what you call that's not good. You just have to meet one standard. If you can't meet that standard, that's okay. A lot of men.
standards.
That's a queen. That's princess treatment. That's energy. That's what guys need to start doing.
Indeed.
Cause y'all not gonna die with that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
What more do you want from me? Oh my.
All men are liars and all men cheat.
No, all men that you attract are liars and cheats. That's not the truth. That's just the men that you attract. So don't speak for all men. There's some good men out there that don't lie and don't cheat, but you just haven't been attracting those type of guys. And you got to figure out, what are you doing to not attract those type of guys?
This is true.
Look who's talking.
That singleness only hits you at night. When you ripping and running throughout the day, when you at work, when you whatever extracurricular activities, when you're doing hobbies, when you're at the gym, you don't even care about being single. That's not even on your mind. But when you pull up to the house at night and you get in that bed alone, that's when you be like, I really wish I could cuddle up with somebody, or I really wish I could tell somebody about my day.
I got my own money, and you couldn't get yours. Ho, you better figure it out. I don't give a fuck who you is. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Yes, that's right. You didn't make this motherfucking money. And just because I got this shit don't mean I got to give it to you because you having a hard time. Figure it out, ho. What I got to do? Bring your motherfucking ass on for everything I got them do in this motherfucking world because your sorry good for nothing, goat mouth, mammy having ass gonna come to me for nothing because you ain't got shit, because you didn't handle your own, because you didn't take care of your motherfucking self. This bitch is crazy. I ain't giving you nothing, ho. Get it out the mud. Suck some dick. You fucked all them niggas for free. Want you to ask them for some money?
You want a man who knows how to just walk away because he got something better to do, and it's not you. You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with the women, I truly do.
As a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life, ever.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends.
Bitches literally have to go to some type of school to learn how to be genuinely decent humans. They have to literally, because it's not in them. I can't stress this enough. Like most women are not genuinely loving and caring. It's not. Movies lie to you. Music and movies and all that shit lie. And I like some of the catchy beats. I like that Ed Sheeran with Justin Bieber. I don't care when I'm with my baby. Yeah, I like that song. I like that. It's catchy shit.
What up?
But it's
What up?
lying
Hit
to
the
you,
like button.
motherfucker.
We
That's
about to get
just
started.
lying. All right.
who got good energy.
When you
All right, what up? We got off to a rough start because my bit shoot wasn't on mute. But hopefully I didn't run off all the new watchers who may have wanted to watch. Thanks for stopping by. Um, let's talk about the title of the stream. High value women, whatever that is. I mean, we could try to define it. High value women. Most of those high value women only qualify for low quality men. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's define the high value woman. Based on societal standards, a high value woman is a pretty, fit woman who's young and don't have any kids. There's really no character requirements based on society standards, integrity, loyalty. That doesn't really come into play when it comes to how society generally look at women. If you're, let's just say, under 30, no kids, nice body, and you don't even gotta look that great, but just look halfway decent, you're considered to be a high value woman in society's eyes. So let's stick with that definition. There's not enough high value men to go around to all the quote unquote high value women. Because see, it's a lot easier to be a high value woman. Just don't be hideously ugly in the face and just don't be fat. And really in America, you basically considered a high value woman. So by America standards, probably let's just say, okay, by American standards, let's just say 25% of women would be considered high value women. There's not enough top 5% men to go around to those 25% high value women or the other 75% of women who aren't high value but still want them. There's just not enough to go around. Okay? And here's the thing. A lot of these women who are even top 5% women as far as looks and body, their character and personality is dog shit. So yeah, they may be able to get a top 5% punk. So if he's a top 5% punk, is that high quality on the dating market? I would say no. He still has value because he might be tall, handsome, and rich. But if he a bitch ass pushover, is a bitch ass pushover considered a desirable mate in women's world? Fuck no. Well, okay, let's clear that up. He's still considered a high valuable mate in woman world because he's tall, handsome, and got money. Fine. But I promise you, no woman on the planet want a bitch ass punk. So even though they may not say it in girl circles, like in her heart of hearts, she know she don't want no bitch ass punk. So to me, that's still a low quality man. A man who don't got a fucking backbone is a low quality man in a relationship. So let's bring it all together before we get into this video. Or should I bring out everybody loves let's bring this out. So let's just say, let's do this. Let's just hypothetically say 20% of women are high value women. And out of those high value women based on looks and youth and not having any kids, realistically, only 2% are actually high quality women that can actually get a top tier man and keep him. HQW. But what are the other 97% or 98% of women gonna do? or I'm sorry, the other 98%. Okay, I did that wrong. But anyway, what are the other 18? Let's just put it 18. What are the other 18% of high value women going to do? They're going to have to quote unquote settle or stay single. They're going to have to settle for a lower quality man or a lower value man based on their standards. So let's just do. Okay, to be honest, this is how women look at it. If you're not Mr. 5%, then you might as well just be average Joe. Women work in extremes. So in women's minds, you either that nigga or you just ain't. There are no multiple categories. Are you that nigga or not? So basically, high value or low value is how women look at it. You either a high value man or a low value man, no in between. So with that being said, most women will have to settle for a low value man. There's not enough high value men to go around. And when I say low value men, I mean based on women's perspective, not my perspective. So most women on the planet only qualify based on their perspective or how they see the world. Most women qualify for low value men. Because to women, a low value man is anybody outside the top 10%. So I hope I explained that well. Let's get into this nonsense. Matter of fact, I'll be right back because I'm starving. And I should have got something to eat before I got on, but I didn't. So I'll be right back. I'll play this while I'm gone. Look at her face, everybody. I'm sure she's not nuts, everybody. Okay, I'll be right back.
But it went, I think, as good as it could have gone.
I've been waiting to share this first date story time. Let me tell you, it's pretty bad and it did not end well. For starters, this man lived in the neighboring town that was about like an hour or so away. And for those of you who are saying, oh, he traveled, you owed him something, I have traveled several times to the neighboring town and gone on several dates. So it's not like this man just randomly came to me. Like, I have also made the trip. Thank you very much. So to start off, this man comes over to my town and we're at this rock climbing gym that I love to go to. It's my hometown rock climbing gym and we're just rock climbing, we're having a good time. He seems pretty normal, he's cute. He doesn't look anything like his profile photos, but that's okay because he's still cute. Those photos were from 3 years ago. So he looks very different. And I'm just like, whatever. He brought me flowers, very sweet. And I'm like, oh, he's just an old-timey kind of person. Like, this is the old love that I've been looking for. No. We ended up going to this like small, it wasn't like a rodeo event, but it was like it was at the rodeo grounds. I don't know how to describe it, but people were in boots, people were line dancing, swing dancing, and it was really fun. And I just remember I was wearing jeans at this point because I had changed from the rock climbing gym into this really cute outfit, and he just kept grabbing my ass. And I'm not really a fan of men being super aggressive and touchy on the first date. That's just not how I like to do it. Some people do, no judgment. It's just not for me. And he kept making comments about like, oh, you should keep hitting the gym, your ass is so big, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, wow, this guy is like really hammering in on these comments. And he had drove us. So I'm just like, not really feeling this. And he ends up, like, we end up getting some food at a grocery store because we were going to go to this like very populated lookout spot. Like, I felt very comfortable going to the lookout spot with him because there's always people around. Like, you're not going to, have a weird interaction there. At least I thought. He ends up buying my $8 sushi, and that is important. It was $8. And then we go up to the top of this lookout point. We're sitting there watching the sunset, and I'm actually having a good time. We're just talking, and I'm like, wow, maybe I'm reading this guy wrong. Yeah, he's a little touchy, but like, he actually seems to be a really cool person. And I kid you not, as a grandma is walking up this hill, right, like, I don't know, like 10 feet away from us, he turns to me, grabs my neck and starts viciously making out with me. And I'm like, grandma is right there. And I pull away and I'm like, hey, we are in a very populated setting. Some people like to make out in public. It's just not my thing. And especially in front of grandma. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. And so I'm like, now the vibes just feel a little weird. He really did force himself onto me. I was not into that. And so I'm like, all right, let's go in the car. We get in the car and I'm like, hey, I'd really like to go home. I work in the morning because I worked at like 6 a.m. at that point. And he ends up doing it again, grabbing my neck, starts making out with me. And at this point, I'm like, whoa, I already stated several times that I am uncomfortable with his level of, physical touch on this first date. I don't know this man. He ends up taking me back to my car, and the car ride back is like pretty quiet, you know, it's just very awkward. And we end up getting to my car, and this man, again, would not get his hands off me. He's like, well, let me walk you to your car. And I'm like, fuck, like, I really don't want this guy to walk me to my car. It's literally 2 car spaces away. He doesn't really need to walk me. I know exactly what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna try to jump my bones. He's gonna try to kiss me, he's gonna try to grab me, anything. And I don't want any of that, because I've already stated several times that I don't want any of that. And so we get to my car, and I'm like, bye, and he sticks his hands in the pockets of, like, my butt pockets, pulls me in, just starts aggressively making out with me, grabbing my butt, and I'm super uncomfortable at this point. I feel uncomfortable. I'm not giving into this. I'm like, no. And I push away, and I'm like, ha ha ha, have a good night. And I understand some of you are like, why didn't you punch him? Why didn't you sock him? At this point in my life, every single man I had been with, which was about 3 at that time, had sexually assaulted me. Every single boyfriend I ever had at that point had sexually assaulted me. I grew up in a very abusive household, so a man forcing himself on me, I did not have the inner strength at that time to really push back, to be aggressive. And it's unfortunate that women have to do that, but that's not something I had at that point in time. Obviously I do now. I've grown and I've learned. But anywho, at the end of the day, I get home and I end up texting him, I'm like, hey, had a great time, but I really didn't appreciate the amount of, you know, physical touch that you were doing. After I expressed several times that I was uncomfortable, that's just not something I'm really into. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't like to hang out with you again. And this man sends me the most, like, passive-aggressive, bitchy paragraph being like, I spent all my money on you, you're just one of those girls that just wants to take all my money, blah, blah. He bought me a thing of flowers from Trader Joe's. That was $10. And then he bought my $8 sushi. And I'm taking all of his money. I gave him a free pass to the rock climbing gym, and this man is complaining about how I stole all of his money. And I'm like, dude, I don't get it. As a woman, I have taken several men on dates, and I don't mind it. That's just what I've done, and I don't mind it. I don't mind splitting the bill. I actually offered several times to get my own sushi, to pay for my own stuff. He didn't have to bring me flowers, you know what I mean? And this man used it as a means of thinking it was okay to try to jump my bones and get in my pants. Like, I just think it is so silly. And for a little fun tidbit, a year later, my friend ended up matching with him on a dating site, and thank God she told me who she was talking to, because I'm like, that's the guy. This was my close friend, and I'm like, no, that guy is terrible. I mean, like, I hadn't done anything with him, so if she ended up getting with him, it'd be whatever, but clearly, he's a weirdo, you know what I mean? And I was just like, that is crazy. It was one of the worst dates I ever had. For those of you who are like, that's not that bad, a man repeatedly forcing himself on you when you've expressed that you're not comfortable with it, it was pretty bad for me.
Story time of my ex-boyfriend giving me $84,000 just a few weeks into us dating. Okay, so this is way back when I really cared a lot about how much a guy made and how much he was willing to do for me. Honestly, as I've gotten more financially literate, financially independent, and just overall better and well off financially, I feel like I prioritize other things way more than money. As long as you're financially literate and like you're a generous person, that is way more important to me. Let me tell you something. I would rather someone that is like generous and loves gift giving and loves acts of service than a guy who like actually has millions, but like you're trying to like force him to like get you flowers. Like, yeah, no. I'm never gonna sit here and be like, this is just a real life occurrence that happens all the time. It doesn't. This guy is one of those once in a lifetime guys you meet that genuinely is loaded as hell and is genuinely generous as fuck and is also an amazing person. Like, it's just a rare scenario. Basically, we met, I sussed out ahead of time, like, how well off, how generous is this guy? And I was like, okay, he was answering the questions correctly. The first date, he gives me a gift that's the equivalent of $2,500. I can't get into it because I feel like that's going to it's going to be like a giveaway. But he brings a gift to like every single date, which I don't think that's necessary at all. But this guy is obviously just like loaded as hell. Then after like day 5, he's like, listen, I want to change your life. Like, I know you do really well, but like, if I'm going to be in someone's life, I want to like change their life for the better, whatever that is, emotionally, mentally, financially, whatever. And I was like, financially, write the fucking check, baby. He was like, could you list some things like I could help you with? So I give him the list, and keep in mind, everything is like 10 to 20 grand each that I'm listing off. You know what I'm saying? It's like big life things, or like You know what I'm talking about? And this motherfucker pays all of them. He's like, okay, I'll pay them all. The way I was so shocked, but I had to keep my jaw in place because I was like, don't you ever act like floored. Never act like this is new to you. Act like it's true to you. He wires it the next day. I'm like, this is either some sort of financial fucking fraud or this is like the biggest delusion I've ever manifested in my entire life. What's crazy is we ended up breaking up like not long after. We just realized we were just like not gonna work and he wanted me to move and all this stuff. We are still friends to this day, and he is literally one of the most generous people in my life. Like, he still gets me gifts sometimes. And I've even asked him, why are you still so supportive and generous to this day? And he literally says, you were there for me in the darkest time of my life, and you changed my life. And if I can help you change yours, I'm going to continue to do that. And that's that on that.
Back to school supplies haul. Some I got throughout the summer, but I also went shopping 2 days ago. This isn't everything though, so keep a lookout on my what's in my bag.
Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, people share their back to school hauls and show off the recent items they've picked up for the new school year. From clothing, shoes, and backpacks to school supplies, tech, and everyday essentials, they walk through their latest purchases and explain why they chose them. This video explores back-to-school shopping, fashion trends, school essentials, and personal style offering inspiration, ideas, and a closer look at the products people are bringing with them into the new school year.
$48 million back to school haul! Back to school haul! Before we even start this video, I bought all of this with my own hard-earned money, and I am very grateful for everything you see in this video. I promise you this will be one of the best hauls you ever see. This year I actually found my authentic style, and all of these clothes are so fashionable. Starting off with shoes. These adorable pink kitten heels from Label C Boutique. Adorable Snow White heels. Before I get any comments, yes, I do wear heels to school. Let's normalize heels with jeans again, girls. Literally, I'm your new fashion girly. Trust. Welcome to my page. Now we're on to the boots. Brown fold-over boots. Cream leather boots, also fold-over. Black leather fold-over boots. So cute! My personal favorite, these khaki fold-over boots. Starting with Zara. A lot of these clothes I've already worn, so that's why they're missing the tag. Literally started back to school shopping in June. Polka dot top from Zara, baby yellow open neck, adorable pink and brown top, polka dot top that ties here in the front with 3 bows, navy blue off the shoulder top, bow polka dot dress, polka dot halter top with a bow in the back. Now for Hollister, double button denim brown skirt. I've already worn this. From Brandy Melville, this black off the shoulder top. Now for the first Addicted bag. It's maroon ruffly top, has an open back that ties with a bow, plaid halter top. We did some good basics, but I don't want to actually be basic, so I got a plain white off-the-shoulder lace top, beaded halter top, butter yellow v-neck, same backless top but in cream. The last clothing item in this bag is this polka dot half sleeve, this white flowered claw clip. Next items are actually from Mango, but I lost the bag. This lace off-the-shoulder top, this maroon polka dot top. I wore literally every single item in this bag. Cutest little sky blue top, matching crossover shorts, pink leggings, matching top, matching jacket, sky blue and navy top, navy leggings, navy blue shorts, white headband, sky blue headband, and navy headband. I ordered a huge Addicted package from my clothing brand Vert Brownie. This blue Little Things hoodie, the cutest embroidery on the sleeve, stars on the sweat. This is the merch collection I designed when I hit 100K, and it also comes in pink. Our back to school sale starts now, so make sure you get your hands on a cute little matching set for school before they all sell out. From Addicted, these cute striped navy blue sweatpants, matching top, cutest little jean skirt, striped top, off the shoulder top, brown and gold belt. Got the top I'm wearing now for back to school, and it's from Addicted. Hot pink matching twin, long sleeve cream dress for fall, button up skirt, black skirt with lace on the end, another matching set that ties in the back, and it's really sculpting when you put it on. Matching fold over shorts. Love to work with Addicted. Everybody tag them so they'll see this. A new electric toothbrush because we don't want no stinky breath this year. New perfume and Darling, and the one Embry created. Literally smells so good. Jewelry, these gold bow earrings from Addicted. If this video gets 500,000 likes, I'll do a try on haul. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Peace out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna do a back to school haul because I just went to the mall and I bought some stuff. So that's what no my stomach because I just want to eat. Yeah, I got really full. So I'm gonna start off with the shoes first. This is the major shoe. So yeah, hold on. Okay, first I got these Yeah, these look good. Then I got these Vans. They are really cute. They got this big harmony, but you can take it off. So yeah, I got these. Then I got some Vomeros to wear, just like, yeah, like an outfit. I wore these today, but I didn't have them. Like, I got them during summer, so I basically got them for back to school. So yeah, I got white 4Es. So I went to Garage in the mall, and I got the sleek scoop cami in white because like I don't like I like this one, but sometimes because this one's ribbed, and sometimes I don't want to wear a ribbed tank top. So yeah, I got that one, and then I got this blue hoodie in that color that they dropped because that was really cute. And I went to AirPods, they was having a sale too, so this was like, yeah, it was discounted. I got this jacket, it was says 87, and then I got this one to go with it. That's it. Real cute. And this is the last thing I got from them. It's really small. I got this lip gloss from EM because normally I use Vaseline, but who wanna dig their fingers into Vaseline and get their hands crazy? Yeah, I got the clear one. I got butterscotch, so yeah, I'm probably gonna put it on too. Okay, moving on to jeans. I didn't really get a lot because I already have a lot of jeans, so I just got like colors that I needed. I got both of these are from Addicted. I got these black jeans, they're baggy, and then I got these blue ones with rips in them. But I'm probably gonna do a little school. You can't wear rips around here. I got these jeans from Zara. They're baggy too, and they're low rise. I think the other ones are like low rise or mid rise too. And then from Brandy Melville, I got these Priscilla pants, the white color, or I don't know what color they are, but the white grayish color, I guess. And then I got some capris, some black capris. They look pretty funny, but they're gonna look better, I promise. Because I'm looking at shirts now, so the first one I have is this one. It's from Zara. Then I have this shirt. It's from Shein.
Okay, have you guys been tortured enough? Let's get into it.
Let's look at this. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all. This is at the singles mixer. This is supposed to be a dating event, right? This is supposed to be a dating event. Hold on.
Because why can't we just do TikTok trends? Because why can't we just do TikTok trends and enjoy vacation, dancing, and post it on the internet without being considered a prostitute? We're just having fun and enjoying ourselves.
No. What I'm saying is you can have fun and enjoy yourself because every woman that dresses like that is not a hoe. I'm telling you what our perception is, okay? This is what I'm telling you. Just like I use the money thing. If you see me...
Let me... Why can't we just go on TikTok and dance and do TikTok trends because you're a grown-ass fucking woman, and that's what kids do. That's why it's not okay. That's why I look goofy as fuck. Why do you care about social media so much? You're a grown-ass woman. This woman's probably 40, you asking that. Y'all 12 mentally, and it get annoying. That's why you can't do it and still be desirable to a man. Because we grown as fuck. Okay. Is every woman that dress a certain way a hoe? Look, I don't care what her body count is. She got a hoe spirit, and that's all that counts. She got a Jezebel spirit. Her body count could be 1. She could be married for 20 years and only had one sexual partner. She still got the spirit of a Jezebel.
Because why can't we just do TikTok trends and enjoy vacation, dancing, and post it on the internet without being considered a prostitute? We're just having fun and enjoying ourselves.
No. What I'm saying is you can have fun and enjoy yourself because every woman that dresses like that is not a hoe. I'm telling you what our perception is, okay? This is what I'm telling you. Just like I use the money thing. If you see me showing money, what do you look at me as? Somebody who's using...
Yeah, are you going to spend that money? Yes. So don't post the money if you're not going to spend it.
Okay, but don't show ass if I can't get them.
Okay.
Smoked her. But this is the type of women... You think rich men are going to be here?
first of all, I really don't. I hate to say it, but the dudes that are there, y'all are down bad. What do you do?
Yeah, they down. I mean, they're probably just looking for some easy hoes to fuck. But you know what? Because I mean, it's Invest Fest, so they probably there for the Invest Fest. But hey, if I can get some old fat single mother ratchet pussy, why not? While I'm here. But you know what? Let me do something real quick. I want to show y'all the quality of women who showed up. Well, we're gonna see 2 pictures of the women who showed up. Oh my gosh.
I work best when I'm being authentically myself, okay? I cannot sell you anything that I don't believe in. And so I was like, you know what, going through divorce, you know, I'm changing my hair. You know, our hair is an extension of us as women, black women, whatever you are. It's
Pun intended. It's an extension of us. So, but it's not black hair. You got another bitch. You got another culture bitch's hair on your head. Another culture. Hold on, we're gonna get this right. Another culture's bitch's hair on your head. The hair on your head right now is not black culture, or it's not African. It's not. I mean, it's not. I don't know. There's nothing black about it. You got European hair on your head. So basically, what she just said with European hair on her head is European hair is an extension of black women. Oh my gosh.
black women, whatever you are, it's an extension of who we are. It's how we express ourselves. And
Let's get the donations up. If you appreciate what I do, you know, Cash App, PayPal, pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description. Yeah, just if you appreciate what I do. Shout out to the Rumbleites.
extension of who we are. It's how we express ourselves. And I was using it to move through finding myself again after the divorce. Curly hair, oh, I'm fun, you know, a bob, you know, I'm business Portia. It was me identifying.
Yeah, all these different identities. I got a divorce. New year, new me. Yeah, all these different personalities, bipolar shit. Yeah, this business Portia, this whole Portia, this office worker Portia, this zookeeper Portia. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Bipolar shit. Yeah, all these different identities, bipolar shit.
A bob, you know, I'm business Portia. It was me identifying myself. I said, well, if it's empowering to me, I can use this same product to empower other women. And I started
AKA keep black women spending money on bullshit. And can continue the cycle of black people having all these billions go through their hands and just give it right back to, well, at least it's giving it back to the black community, but it's not giving back to families. It's giving back to black women ratcheting up brunches. Like, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Look, let me say this. Do I respect black female entrepreneurs? Only if she married and that money is going towards a black family legacy. If not, no, I do not. Because otherwise, it's just funding another ratchet black bitch and funding more dysfunction.
same product to empower other women. And I started to, you know, do research and figure out a way to get into the hair industry.
Translation did research to try to find another scam because the marriage scam is over. You can't run the same play more than once. And the jury is still out on the outcome of the last divorce. I'll talk more about that in a second. But that's Portia Williams from The Real Housewives of Atlanta sitting up at InvestFest where they propped up a bunch of bimbos and 304s pretending to be moguls, jumping on the entrepreneurship trend, because one year it was popular to be the video 304 way back yesterday. Portia was one of them too. Now they put people like Portia and Melissa Ford on stage and give them microphones like.
Come on, Melissa. That forehead is foreheading too much for you to come like this at InvestFest. You can't have that hair pulled back. Yeah, Melissa, never mind.
Stage and give them microphones like they actually have real information to give people about conducting business.
I just got off the stage. I was hosting a panel with 3 fantastic and wildly successful women. We were just trying to encourage the audience that there is just more to investing than getting rich. And so we talked a lot about mindset development. We talked a lot about balance, the humanity behind.
Imagine, do they not make glasses frames like that are reasonable that black women could wear? Or am I tripping? Are those look like ridiculous sized glasses? Or maybe I'm tripping. Like, imagine going up to her trying to holler at her. This bitch in a full suit, a man's full suit, hop hair pulled back so you can't see any femininity through her hair. Like, imagine walking up to this trying to holler at her. This don't even look like Melissa. I mean, I guess it technically look like Melissa Ford, but the wall is brutal, man. And I wouldn't be look. Take back the roasting of her forehead. That was all a lie. But there's nothing wrong with aging as a woman, but the fact that they old and single is really what make them roast worthy.
The action of, and the being of success. You got to understand how to, create a business out of what it is that you do very well or what your passion is.
All performative, because who's listening to a group of vintage 304s talking about business and investing when their resume and experience is only selling thought pockets out the back of the video shoot or running to Dubai or Nigeria or somewhere to be a toilet? They are literally propping up boppers, cosplaying, giving them microphones and glasses while they pretend to be intelligent, successful women in business. And it's well known a man bought them. This is all a game. But back to Portia. She came up with a whole storyline to sell this scam to black women, and you better believe they're falling for it.
And I realized, I said, you know what? If I have a story, so the brand was me, the story was going through a divorce, now I'm starting a hair company, and the business now makes me an owner is Go Naked. And
Of course. Even when they start a business, it gotta have something to do with nakedness or something with sex for it to get attention, because nobody gives a fuck about women outside of something to do with sex or kids. So even when they start a business, they gotta make it some cheeky sexual innuendo for people to give a fuck. And you know what? Anyway, let's hold on. Let's move on.
Ladies, listen up. I'm gonna tell you where all the rich men gonna be at this weekend, baby.
Like, even that is cringe. I'm gonna tell you where all the rich men gonna be at, lady. So come gold dig. I mean, if I was a man and I heard her say that, I'd be like, oh well, I ain't going. It's gonna be nothing but a bunch of gold digging bitches there.
Where the rich men gonna be at, baby? First of all, can I say, I don't say find the man with the money. I say focus on character, integrity. But you ladies don't want to hear me, so I'm gonna put you on to the money.
You are such a coon and a sellout, Kendra. Just a big mouth black woman. Just gosh. You really are an embarrassment to black people, Kendra. Anyway, um, oh my gosh. So Kendra, do you go after integrity and character instead of money? Absolutely not. See, let me do a translation of that statement. Dumb bitchinese translation, y'all. Here, I'm gonna let it play some more so I can chew, and then I'm gonna break it down.
Invest Fest, baby. It is happening this weekend down in the ATL. Shout out to my brothers Rashad and Troy, creators of On Your Leisure and also responsible for Invest Fest. For the first time ever, we are partnering together for the Singles Lounge, baby. That's right. All the single people at Invest Fest will be inside the Singles Lounge. Now, let me put you on. Y'all be saying y'all want a man that make $100K a year. Baby, the men at Invest Fest, some make $100K a month, okay? Don't play with it. And like I mentioned, fellas, the rich ladies are in the building because some of the rich ladies, they got that coin too. So here's the deal. If you're not already on the way to Atlanta for Invest Fest, book your flight, get your hotel or your Airbnb, and pull up because, honey, your husband or your wife just might be at Invest Fest.
Let's. Her crowd is 35 and up. 35 to 55 is her crowd. And we talking about your husband might be at Invest Fest. And most of the women she's talking to right now is 40 and up. Think about how sick we are in the black community that we're marketing husbands to women in their 40s and 50s. This is sick, sad, and disgusting. Yeah, come on, all you old, washed up single mothers, come get you a millionaire. That's the lie they're selling them. That's the scam these dating gurus are selling them. Come on, fat, ugly single mothers with mental health problems. Come get you a millionaire if you just come by my seminar, you come to this panel I'm speaking at, or you come to Invest Fest and buy the Kendra G package. I will get you a millionaire even though you are a fat, ugly single mother of 6x6 with severe mental health issues. All you gotta do is buy my Kendra G package, and you can have one today. That's the scam.
I'm trying to host my show, so I'm not trying to be messy. You ask a question and we'll entertain the question, but don't get mad when we match it with energy.
No. I'm saying when she said what she said, like girls, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to be a.
No, the first thing you said, did I come to rage bait? I did not come to rage bait, so that's not true, okay? So we're gonna start there. You started off a certain way. Listen, I ain't the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 4.
Okay, so boom. I'm outside the Kendra G Singles Lounge waiting for it to get popping. I thought there was going to be a line. It's just me. Okay, people are showing up.
I thought it was going to be a line. It's just me. Now, I guess I can't talk about nobody throwing shade because I throw shade at Kendra G. Or it ain't throwing shade. I just tell the truth about Kendra G. I mean, it's not meant to be an insult. It's just the truth. But with just maybe I'm a hypocrite, but women are just so petty. Everything got to be a little comment. Everything got to be shade. I don't know. They just bullshit people. Especially B dubs. They're really bullshit people, man. They live for shade. Their whole existence is shade. They live for pettiness. If there's any black men listening, stay away from black women, please. Including the ones in your family if they don't fuck shit. That's my message to you. Cause I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I get it. Some black men are just they loyal. They don't want nothing to do with any woman outside of a black woman. Cool. Get your passport or be loyal to black women from a distance and stay the fuck away from them in America if you can't go somewhere else to get your black queen. But see, it's deeper than even going to get your black queen from Africa or wherever. What? Like I said, it's family members too. My advice to black men is to stay the fuck away from black women as much as possible. Your life is going to be enriched for it. Promise you. Do a test next year. Like, try to avoid next year in 2027. Try to do everything humanly possible to avoid black women. All interactions, cashiers, librarians. Oh, you get my drift. And see how much happier you are in 2027 compared to 2026. Just try it out.
just me. Okay, people are showing up. Oh, it's getting cute, y'all.
So one more time, if you got a poker chip, you have to give it to someone that you want to have a conversation with.
I wanna pause it on a good spot so we can really see the crowd that's here. Let's just stop and think about this, everybody, because these women came with millionaires on the mind. Now look at this crowd. Just looking into the crowd, what percentage of the women here are overweight? Because even the one in the orange in the middle, she's the smallest one, but she look a little. I mean, it's fine. I'll give her the pass. And the one in the red, I don't even know what outfit that is. The overwhelming majority of women here are overweight. The lady with the fro, with the black cut off shoulder top, she overweight. The lady in the all white next to her, she overweight. The lady in the blue, baby blue, she overweight. The lady in the red all the way on the left, overweight. All these, this is a bunch of old, overweight women with bad attitudes coming to this scam thinking they about to snag a millionaire. Just let that simmer on your brain, everybody. Oh my gosh. Here, we're going to finish up with all this, but let me just show you one more screenshot. Look at this shit. Single file line millionaires. These bitches look angry, mad, depressed. This woman got a short haircut. Ma'am, even if you are a cancer survivor, if you coming to get a man, throw a wig on. This woman back here, overweight. The woman with the white shirt behind the what looked like a Latin lady. At least she ain't overweight, but she looks fucking miserable and tired and worn out. And look at the back rows. Like there's nothing here. Oh my, look at all these single, lonely, pathetic women who probably on social media always talking about how she don't need a man and fuck niggas, but they always coming out to try to find a nigga. Well, a particular type of guy that they absolutely don't qualify for. And like I said, this is the scam. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the scam. Look, just the woman in the front row. And I'm not roasting her as a human, but I'm roasting the situation. What? Never mind. Let's just. This is sick and sad, man. Let's just move on.
When you have an orgasm looking at porn, it activates the same brain network that is activated during sexual activity. So it is basically like having sex to some extent, or you are being tricked into feeling as though you're having sex, even though you're not. You're watching something on a screen. If you have porn in your pocket available at any point in time, and there's an unlimited number of partners on there, and you can find exactly what you're looking for in terms of what the partner looks like, how she behaves. Now, if you have AI pornography becoming so popular, where you can just basically tell the AI what you want it to do. And I've tested these platforms out myself, and it is insanely realistic. It scared me how realistic it is.
It should scare you, because are you single? Are you single, ma'am? Because, yeah, like, that's not even the half of it. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Wait till the hyper-realistic AI sex robots come out. It's completely over for women then. And then they got some type of artificial womb where we won't need y'all for that either. It's over for y'all as far as romance date. Any man wanting you. The 5'1" ugly motherfucker with the overbite who smell like shit won't want you. He got an eye patch and he on crutches. He won't want you. He won't want the baddest bitch on the planet. Them Rihanna in her prime types won't even want him. Like a Megan Fox in her prime type, the biggest loser is gonna be like, nah, I'm straight.
Dr. So, where does this podcast find you?
I am in Toronto.
Toronto, born and raised, or?
Yes.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
and we're summertime right now, which is the best time of the year.
Yeah, it really is a wonderful city. I think of it as sort of a clean New York. Did your parents immigrate there, or how did you end up in Toronto, or how did your parents end up in Toronto?
Yeah, my parents are originally from Malaysia, and I have to say I love New York too. I agree. I tell people all the time Toronto is like a smaller version of New York, and they're always
The glasses are pissing me off, man. What made you choose those for like? Never mind, man.
if they're Torontonians, they tend to be a bit skeptical, but I do love New York. But yeah, they came over here, and yeah, I love the city. I've moved around a bit for school and things like that, but I've always come back.
By the way, congratulations. You're blowing up, for lack of a better term. And I immediately forwarded to our producers and said, we have to get Deborah So on the podcast. I love the work you're doing. The first line of your book, Sex.
What up, Divine Photos?
Generation, because many of these technologies, they grew up not knowing a world without them. And I don't think parents should be blamed for that. But now that we do know more, hopefully being able to prevent further harm potentially to future generations and to adults as well, because I do think we're also being affected. Just because our brains are more developed doesn't mean we're completely immune to these changes.
So I'm going to put forward a number of theses. I think about this a lot because I believe the most rewarding thing in life is relationships. And sex, which has, you hear the word sex and your brain just starts firing in a lot of different ways. And I think in a lot of ways, people connote sex with something sort of nefarious or not wholesome. But the reality is, sex is a fantastic bridge or on-ramp into a relationship. And if we have less sex, I think it's going to mean we have less connection, less relationships, lower birth rates, and just generally less anxiety. I'm less anxious and less depressed when I'm in a relationship. And not just sex and companionship, but even things like touch. I wonder if we're just touching less. So I want to put forward a number of theses around why this is happening and have.
Yeah, I want to say this real quick. I don't want to look at this whole podcast. I mean, we're not going to look at this whole podcast. I want them to get to the dating portion of this. We have AI now, so they need to make it where every video can get time stamped. Come on, AI. Come on, YouTube. You need to integrate something that just automatically hear what we say and time stamp it when that conversation starts. I don't know. Can you send me a link, Divine Photos? FBA Foundational Black Americans. Y'all know how I'm y'all know how I feel about that whole debate. Foundational Black Americans. I mean, I guess it could be a useful differentiation. Okay, I think I'm using the wrong word. It could be a useful category in some context to point out that I'm a foundational Black American. But I can't think of many reasons in my day-to-day life to point that out to anybody. He does. I don't know. What was I about to say? Oh, look, this is what I was about to say. Look, I mean, yeah, I agree that life is about relationships. We weren't meant to go to work and come home and just watch TV and just hang out by ourselves all the time. I just don't. Now, granted, you can have relationships with people and not be in a traditional romantic relationship, but I do think there's something to a woman's touch, kissing a woman, having sex with a woman. Like, there's something to it. There's something to having a more meaningful relationship with a woman than just she's my prostitute that comes over every couple of days, or she's my cook that comes over every couple of days.
Have you tell me where I'm right and wrong. Technology consolidates a market. It consolidates commerce, Amazon, social media, search, 50 and 93% shares respectively. And mating has become digitized. And as a result, it's become a bit of a winner-take-all economy. And the thesis is there's a small number of people having a lot of sex and the rest having a lot less sex. Where do I have that right and wrong?
I think that's very much true. I mean, I have an entire chapter in Sextinction about dating apps and social media and how that alone has really warped our perceptions. And I can only imagine what it's like to grow up with this technology and not really know what it's like to meet someone and not be able to look them up online and creep them and find out all these things about them. And at the same time, you as a potential single person trying to find somebody, you know that anyone who's interested in you is going to do that to you. So what is the image that you feel you need to project online? So that's a lot of pressure for young kids. The other part of that is, as you mentioned, because it is, well, I'm not sure if you said this explicitly, but it is a commercial enterprise. So these platforms are incentivized to want to keep you on there. So something like dating apps, it's not really in their best interest to have everyone find someone and end up happily married and never need to use that technology again. So I mean, I understand that and I respect it. It's, you know, it's a product like anything else. But I think when we outsource our personal lives, and especially things like emotional intimacy and sexual intimacy, to these platforms that are not necessarily looking out for our best interests or treating us as individuals who have dreams and the desire to fall in love, that can be potentially very unhelpful and frustrating to people. And I think nowadays a lot of people are experiencing dating app burnout. So social media too, that's really affected, I would say, how not even, yeah, I mean, there's a huge body of research literature about the effects on how it has detrimentally affected their.
I think I think it is, I guess the word I'm looking for is fulfilling. Uh to just have someone who depends on you. Like for example, okay, having a kid. I think it's fulfilling having a kid. What up, warrior princess? Salute, salute the warrior princess. Hope all is well. Any updates that you care to share? I remember last time we talked, you got back with your boyfriend, or um, I forgot. But I hope everything is going good with that. Hope you're doing well. Um, what was I about to say? Yeah, I don't think just going to some job you don't like, and most people don't like their job. Most people don't have a career they're passionate about. Most people just have a fucking job. So let's talk from that perspective. I don't think a fulfilling life is just going to a job and coming home and watching TV and going to sit at the bar by yourself. I went to the bar last night, by the way, and it was a bunch of guys. It wasn't packed, but it was like six guys sitting at the bar. No women. Oh, there was some women sitting in a corner by themselves, amongst themselves. I just thought it was kind of funny. It was, But anyway, I think a fulfilling life is, yeah, family, you know, kids, community. But women ruin that dream. They ruin it by being on average being such horrible partners in relationships. They really ruin that fucking dream. And they're ruining it with their ridiculous standards these days as well. They're ruining that opportunity for a lot of men. Um but yeah, like having kids and having family and having people that depend on you, it definitely gives your life purpose and some sense of fulfillment and motivation to wake up in the morning and do this bullshit. I got somebody depending on me. That drives a lot of people. I gotta take care of my kid. I gotta do this. That because other than that, what's the motivation to even get up in the morning? Well, I'll take that back. I take that back. I'm not saying you can't find things to be motivated to get up for in the morning if you don't have kids or a wife. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it gives you that extra push, especially if we talking about average people. I mean, if you somebody who just got a shit ton of friends and all these opportunities, you're the small minority. Most people go wake up in the morning to go to a shitty job, to come home to a shitty apartment, to live a shitty life. That's most people's existence. So if you just so tall and so good looking and got all these friends, that's not the norm, in my opinion. Um. So yeah, of course, somebody like that will have a different perspective. Do I think a lot of men are lonely? Yeah, I think a lot of people are lonely, men and women. It's this whole gender war thing where women are trying to make it seem like, no, the men are lonely. We fine. We happy. We at brunch. And then the men trying to say, no, we good. We riding our Harleys and fishing. I think both are capping. Yeah, I think, yeah, human beings are very lonely these days. Yes, I do believe that. Men and women. Um, oh, that's so dope. Congratulations, Warrior Princess. Um, you got engaged. You wanted to get married before having a baby, and we broke up. Then we got back together. Okay, I remember that part. And the main thing was he didn't want kids, but now he does. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm not taking full credit for this, but I will take a small credit that RB Sensei played a part in a possible black family being created. An intact black family being created. I'm taking a small, I'm going to use you as a reference for the rest of my time on YouTube that I played a part in getting a black woman engaged. So anybody who say I hate black women, I played a 0.25%. That's probably giving myself too much credit. I played a 10% part in getting a young black woman engaged and possibly getting a black family started. So fuck all my haters. Yeah, congratulations. That's wonderful, warrior princess. It really is. It really brings a tear to my heart.
and frustrating to people. And I think nowadays a lot of people are experiencing dating app burnout. So social media too, that's really affected, I would say, how not even, yeah, I mean, there's a huge body of research literature about the effects on how it has detrimentally affected their self-esteem, their body image, both the boys and girls, in terms of body dysmorphia, muscle dysmorphia in young boys, plastic surgery in young girls. Even in Toronto, I see young women all the time walking around. They're teenagers and they have injectables, which is crazy to me. But then the other thing is, so you feel this pressure in terms of your body, but then also I think adults also are similarly affected by the types of partners they think that they should be pursuing, what they think they need to look like to attract other people.
Okay, we're gonna go over a couple more minutes of that. We're gonna go over to Kendra we're gonna review a Kendra G episode over on Rumble. You don't have to sign up to Rumble. Come watch. Once I get off here, all you gotta do is click the link and watch that I just dropped in the live chat. But I'll be right back. But yeah, please come over to Rumble that I just dropped the link. Come over to Rumble if you want to see me review a Kendra G dating singles episode. I'm gonna play this. I'll be right back.
Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Just to protect what? A movement? Y'all don't put food on my plate? Y'all don't pay none of my bills?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you caught me when I was in traffic, but I'm gonna make this very quick. I am
Yes, ma'am.
very disappointed in you.
Oh, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even like Tasha K, but my response would be, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you disappointed in me, you my mama. And even if my mama was disappointed. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar got a line. Oh, I'm supposed to be gone. All right, I'm about to leave in a minute. Kendrick G. Kendrick Lamar got a line that I love on his last album, GNX. He said, something, I cut my grandma off if she don't see it how I see it. I love that line because I don't want to say it's real shit, but I get where he was coming from. Like, I don't care who it is, mama, grandmama. All right, let me get back into it.
So Tasha K, coming off a week.
Matter of fact, I want to see what they say, so I'm gonna play y'all something else because I want to see what this is about with Tasha K. So take this instead.
I mean, you guys. Like, anyways, that's what the tears were. I literally started crying, honestly, even a little bit more before I started the video, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record this because I'm putting all this out there, so I might as well put this out there too. But that goes to say, ladies, and people in general, men too, whoever, just don't settle, okay? Because there's people out there that will make you a cookie. That's one of your favorite things for no reason, okay? Just because, just because they have a good heart. So, okay. This is the update. Okay, I'm all over the place. Have a good night.
I don't understand when we inflated the ego of men in their 30s so much. I'm on the dating apps at the moment. Preface, I'm in my 30s, so I'm in the same dating pool as these men. Well, supposedly I should be in the same dating pool as these men because I'm 31, so that should be my age range around the 30s. Anyway, it's so crazy to me how many men in their late to mid 30s will try and match with me, and in their bio it's short-term fun, still trying to figure it out, don't know what I want, etc., etc. You're in your 30s, bro. How the hell have you not figured out what you want and what you're trying to date? This is what I said the other day. Like, I've somehow been going on dates with a lot of younger men here, like 27 and like 27, 28. That's kind of been my age range of dating here, which, yes, that is younger than me. But those boys, they're men, those men have taken me out to nice areas, nice dates, want to get to know me. And also, they've figured out what they want. Like, they talk about what they want for their future, what they want in a relationship. So how is it that these men, mid-30s and above, are still trying to figure shit out? What the fuck do you have left to figure out? Why do you need to date so many people to figure it out? I was talking to this guy and I think he was 33, 34. So a bit younger, I guess that's mid-30s. And we were talking about the dating scene. And I was like, yeah, it's been a bit off. Like, Australia's a kind of different kettle of fish for me when it comes to dating. But I was like, but how is it for you? This man sends, I'm like talking like a 3-paragraph long like novel. When I showed my housemate, she was like, oh my God, that's so long. And I was like, yeah, about the dating scene for him, about how for a man in like his 30s who's well put together, who looks good, and don't get me wrong, this guy looked good. Like, he was really, really good looking. He seemed to have a good job. But like, when I say really, really good looking, everybody here is really good looking. So that's not like anything, if you know what I mean. But he still looked in his 30s. Like, he still looked his age. But he talked about how easy it was for him. He's like, it's just like so easy to casually date here or date around, etc. Like, talking about how he had been on so many dates with girls and how all those girls were easy. And I was like, ooh, like, up until that point, he had talked to me about how he was trying to look for the one. And I'm like, well, I literally said to him, I was like, oh, like, well, you're not my one then. Like, if you're someone that so easily goes for someone that's so easy, then you're easy. Like, I don't want you, you're easy. Like, that's not my style. Like, I'm really, people know this about me, like, you can have all your qualms about who you think like is my type or anything and think my standards are high or whatever. But one thing a bitch is I love a chalant man. I love a man that chases. I love a man that goes for gold, like loves a man that does all of that. So when this guy, this 33, 34-year-old was telling me how women are easy and he's dating around and it's so easy for him, I was like, you're easy and you're in your 30s and you still haven't figured out what you want and you're easy. I don't want you. So I stopped replying to him, and he sent me a message being like, can you hurry up and reply so I can, take us out for dinner or something like that. But a lot of men do that here. They'll be like, can you hurry up and reply? Or like, you just leave me on scene, or you just unfollowed me. And I'm like, brother, because you're not doing anything. You're in your 30s, you're still trying to figure it out, and you're not even doing anything. Like, what do you want me to like book a date, to plan our date, to do everything else, and then try and help you figure your shit out? Like, it's just so annoying. And I feel like that's just the case with like men in their mid to late 30s. I don't know, and probably about beyond. I've seen some girls on here talk about men as old as 47 still trying to figure shit out, and I'm like, what the fuck is there left to figure out, mate?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Come on in.
Oh,
Good to see you.
Chilly, huh? Oh, I'm so glad we finally got to do this with you guys.
It's great.
You want to take their coats, babe?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
All right. So, what have you been doing?
Let's see, since I saw you an hour ago?
Yeah.
I have been getting ready and then driving over here.
Well, we've been doing pretty much the same thing.
Really?
Except driving.
We got you this. Oh, well, Pam,
Dino.
thank you.
Thanks.
That's so nice. This will be great to cook with. Really.
We'll have a seat, or come on in, or, I don't know, make yourself to home. This is our casa.
Really nice. So what do you guys think? Should we do the tour first? Should we have appetizers first?
Tour. Let's do the tour first.
Okay. You have a preference, babe? Upstairs first?
Totally your call, babe.
All right, well, let's go then. I'd
All right.
sneak upstairs.
Oh, you guys doing a little construction?
Oh, just redoing the sliding glass door.
Yeah. So sorry about this god-awful carpet. We are still a work in progress here.
Well, that's...
So, this is my office.
Yep. Never been used.
Not super exciting.
No.
And this is my workspace.
This is it. Check that out. You smell it? As you can smell, there's a lot of different odors going on in here.
So you have an office and a workspace. I do. You know, I cannot create in the same space that I conduct business. I'm sure that you're the same with your doodles. Smell.
It's fire.
Bonfire.
Bond.
Men love this one.
James Bonfire. I am Bonfire. James Bonfire. Michael Scott.
When I get frustrated or irritated or angry, I come up here and I just smell all my candles. And it just poof goes away.
Just like that.
Just like that. So this is the master bedroom, and these walls, they used to be like white, like an asylum. So I wanted it to be softer, so I had it painted an eggshell white.
Guess what? White and eggshell white are exactly the same color.
Babe,
Exactly.
I thought you said that you were gonna tidy things up.
Well,
Shame on you. What a cute bench.
thanks. That's my bed. Jen has some space issues, so I curl up on that puppy.
Really? Because it seems pretty narrow and short.
It's actually a lot bigger than it seems. Look at this.
See? He fits perfectly.
I finally broke down and bought myself a plasma TV. Check it out. I actually hung this on the wall myself.
It's good.
I want to show you something. A lot of people in the room, you need more space. Voila, right into the wall.
Wow.
Sometimes I will just stand here and watch television for hours. I love it. I love this TV. Oh, and I also built this table.
What is that, chestnut?
No, I think that is either pine or Nordic cherry.
It's pine, yeah.
Michael, I'm just terrible at all this stuff, so it's really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to set up my TiVo for me, but then I didn't have audio for a week.
If you ever need any help, I am just a phone call away.
I bet you are.
Well, I saw, your Dundies. I'm surprised they're not out on the coffee table for everybody to see.
Well, it was between the neon beer sign and the Dundies. So I said, honey, keep the trophies.
Oh, honey, I have the best trophy right here, aside from my Dundies.
Oh.
All right, turn your Bible with me to the book of Matthew, chapter 7. Amen. Matthew, chapter 7, and then we'll look at the golden rule of Jesus. Still in keeping with the marriage, we're still on the matter of the marriage. Amen. In Matthew chapter 7 verse 12, the Bible says, therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is...
Oh, what the heck did I leave y'all on? Did y'all catch the Holy Ghost while I was gone? I'm sure I lost all of y'all by now. No, I didn't. All right. Let me check what the comments was talking about. Oh, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope, Warrior Princess. See what this is about.
Week of exposing Roland Martin makes a very bad calculation. She decides to lash out at some of her audience that is FBA. FBA is a very hot topic issue these days, but people are going to get it right. People are going to get it right sooner or later, but they got to learn the hard way, apparently. Tasha K likens foundational Black Americans to the KKK.
Okay. I ain't gonna play it. So here's the thing. They called my husband an African booty scratcher.
That's why she's mad.
They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty scratcher.
A childhood insult set her off in this way. But we never said that Tasha was the wisest person in the world. Her mouth has gotten her in trouble a lot of times, and she ends up saying things that she ends up regretting later down the line, even though she tries to play through it. But
What the hell? I understand. Like, okay, what is the F? Is it a movement? It's kind of like a movement. What is the FBA movement about? The FBA movement centers on foundational Black Americans, descendants of enslaved Black people in the U.S., emphasizing their unique lineage, which, yeah, I guess it is kind of unique, historical contributions, okay, and claims for recognition and reparations. Yeah, that was my perception of FBA. It's essentially about reparations. Okay. The modern FBA movement gained prominence through Tariq Nasheed Clown, as well as Dr. Umar. So yeah, I'm definitely shitting on FBA then. If it comes from Tariq Nasheed, the nigga who wrote the book about how to be a Mac, and now he a pro-black, fuck out of here. Like, yeah, see, I want better for my people, y'all. Y'all gotta find some new movements or new people to follow, man. Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed ain't it. And shout out to all their accomplishments, their degrees, their whatever they accomplish in life, probably way more than me. It ain't me shitting on them in that way. But nah, man. Look, I ain't even gonna go in. Let's look at the ideology and goals, because that's really what I want to know. What's the goal of this shit? I'm all about moving forward. So what's the goals? Let's see. Recognition of lineage, emphasizing the unique historical experience of descendants of it. This is bullshit. I don't need no recognition from nobody. I am what I am. If you don't want to recognize it, go fuck yourself. See, I don't think grown ass men should be looking for recognition. Put in the work and do what you need to do to get what you need to get out of this life. I don't need nobody to recognize my worth or nothing like that. You gotta go out here and make your worth undeniable. Some motherfuckers don't got no choice but to recognize it. I'm not begging anybody to recognize me as a human. Like, no, if you don't, I mean, it is what it is. You don't see me as a human, I can't make you. So fuck recognition. So I just want to debunk that right now. Even though that's probably not what this means when they say recognition of lineage, but eh, you're talking about practical everyday life shit. I don't care about nobody recognizing my lineage. But anyway, reparations advocacy. Many supporters argue that U.S. government should provide reparations specifically to FBAs for centuries of unpaid labor. Yeah, but what does reparations looks like? Like, I'm about to just, where's my phone? Hold on. In what way does FBA want the government to pay reparations? Like, how would that look practically? How do they want them to pay it out? Let me read this shit. I might lose some of my audience with this. I don't know. I don't know if Divine Photos is considers himself FBA, but hold on. The foundational Black American movement, championed by figures like Tariq Nasheed, demands direct individual financial payouts, such as large lump sum checks from the federal government, modeled after federal settlements given to Native American tribes and Japanese internment camp survivors. Direct cash checks. Proponents emphasize direct monetary disbursements to individuals rather than indirect community grants and broad social programs. And what they gonna do with it? What the fuck they gonna do with it? Give it right back to Whitey. All niggas gonna do is buy weed, guns, weave, Cadillac trucks. Like what did Dave Chappelle say? They gonna give it right back. They gonna get that shit right. So yeah, the FBA is a joke. I knew it was a joke, but I finally did the research. No thorough research, but that's enough research for me because I already generally knew it was a joke. So now that I know for sure it was a joke, I could publicly shit on it on my channel. Pussy ass niggas looking for their oppressor to give them a check. It ain't gonna happen, nigga. Come up with a new way to get it. It's America, nigga. Landed a free land opportunity. Nigga, get up and get it. The government ain't giving you shit. Well, they probably would say we already gave it to y'all back in welfare. That was y'all reparation, niggas. Now get up and grind. Nigga, start a weave business or something, nigga. What y'all do with all that drug money? What y'all? Yeah, give it back to Whitey. Buying motherfucking Louis belts, Louis belts, and AMGs. Fuck out of here. And giving it back to the liquor companies. So yeah, FBA is a joke. Shout out to all my niggas who watch my channel who fuck with me, who FBA. I don't hate you, but you know I just got my opinion. I still fuck with y'all on a personal level. Shout out to you. I just don't respect your movement.
But an insult that doesn't
Shout out to T Orlando.
make any sense. Booty scratcher warrants this type of response. This is disturbing.
Which they're entitled to their opinion. That's fine. That's totally fine. But here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite.
Doesn't have anything to do with
Dr.
him.
Umar Johnson.
Not him.
All
Not
of
him.
these movements
None of those people.
that y'all look up to. All these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness.
Can we also clarify once and for damn all, a lineage is not a movement, nor is it a group. If somebody wants to say what their lineage is, it's simply that. This is the lack of respect.
But here's my okay, bro, like my people. We caught up on the wrong shit, man. Man, fuck our lineage. Let's figure out how to get some money, some land, and fix our foundational problems with our morals and shit. Man, fuck the lineage. I mean, I don't say that to be I get it. Like, but this shit ain't important in my day-to-day life. My lineage isn't. Let me put it like this: my lineage doesn't play a part in my day-to-day life, in a sense. Like, okay, the fact that I'm black plays a part in my day-to-day life. But I mean, okay, let's say for example, you know, let's just say a racist white person stare me down and give me a dirty look, or don't want to give me a job, or act funny when I get checked out. They don't know if I'm from Haiti or whatever. They don't give a fuck. I'm brown, so fuck me. That's the mentality. So my lineage isn't really important. So okay, I'll go back to my original statement. My lineage doesn't really play a part in my day-to-day life, so why should I give a fuck? And why should you give a fuck if it don't directly affect your day-to-day life and you getting money and your well-being in your day-to-day life or your kids' grades or anything like that? Why should you give a fuck? All these niggas is scam artists, bro. Dr. Umar's, the Tariq Nasheeds, the Young Pharaohs. I mean, I'm not as familiar with Young Pharaoh, but these niggas just talking, man. I mean, that's all I do. I just talk, but I don't claim to be any type of leader or anything. I'm just talking. I'm just some nigga talking shit. I'll fucking greatly admit that. Or I'll admit that, no problem.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
That comes for Black Americans out here. Everybody gets to say, even from within Black America.
See, I don't, all this crybaby shit. I'm a foundational Black American. We went through slavery. Stop crying, bitch ass black male. I can't even call you a man. It's hard for me I can't call Dr. Umar a man. Because all he do is cry about Whitey. That's fag shit. Whitey ain't never going to reconcile his wrongdoings. Get over it. I'm black. No. I mean, look, it sucks being fucking black. I'm a black man. I talk about it sometime. I mean, I don't spend my whole life bitching about it, but yeah, I touch on it from time to time. It fucking sucks being a black man in many ways, and always will likely. For the rest of my lifetime, it's gonna fucking probably suck to be a black man. I choose not to completely dwell on it, but yeah, I'm aware of it. But I ain't about to bitch about it to nobody other than y'all. We family. I mean, I'll bring it up when it's relevant and contextually relevant or something, or if I just got a story to tell, because we family. But I'm not getting on the internet and making it my identity. I'm black man, black man. When we gonna get reparations? It was so hard back in the days. It's still hard today. That's crybaby fag shit. I don't respect none of these black men always crying about being black. Man the fuck up. We supposed to be tough, right? Man the fuck up. Stop bitching and go figure out how to get some paper. Well, you did figure out how to go get some paper. Selling black people victimhood. That's why I don't respect you niggas, man.
Simply that. This is the lack of respect that comes for black Americans out here. Everybody gets to say, even from within black America, because Tasha K is majority, as we'll hear, is majority black American. But that's part of the issue there too. She's starting to feel some type of issue because she has some background that comes from where? The Bahamas. So she's just coming out of the bag right now is what it sounds like.
All of these movements that y'all
not a movement.
Look up to, all these men, okay?
Not about a man. It's about a lineage.
It's a movement, bro. Like, stop. FMG, I don't got a problem with you. But see, this nigga emotional. And maybe I'm getting emotional right now. Fuck it. So y'all can roast me for getting emotional about this nigga getting emotional. Please roast me. Maybe I deserve to be roasted. But no, but look. You could tell I'm not genuinely in my feelings. I'm just getting a little passionate because I'm a little annoyed. But he's genuine. His feelings genuinely hurt that she's saying this shit. It's not a movement. Like, I'm not clowning him. Shout out to FMG. I watch his content sometimes, but like, oh my gosh, this shit is sad seeing black men go out like this, bro.
Elevate your consciousness in these movies. Even Tariq Nasheed, ain't his wife like half white or something?
They always throw that one out there.
Tariq Nasheed's wife like half white?
Ain't Tariq Nasheed's wife? Who cares?
But
who cares?
Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide.
I wouldn't compare it to. I mean, that's extreme. I wouldn't say it's meant to divide. Yes, but I do think that's the K, the triple K comparison is too much.
Meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you.
She can't even get those words together. Looking like other races. It doesn't have anything to do with looking at other races. Why is this so hard for people to understand? At this point, it's willful ignorance because people want to believe what they want to believe about FBA. No matter what anybody tells them. If they say it's a lineage, which a lineage has been, it has been forever. Black Americans, they've been called Negro. They've been called African American before more recent African immigrants to the United States. But now they've decided to say something different, foundational Black American, to delineate.
This what this shit about. Let's just simplify it. Let's simplify what this life is about. This is it's a spiritual war going on this planet versus good and evil. So what is this life about? It's about getting to this fucking bag because you need money to live. You need money. Look, most people ain't gonna get money like that. I get it, but you need money to eat. You need money for people to take care of you when you're sick. You need money. So what is this life about? It's about figuring out how to get the most money you can get. That's a part of it. That's not the main thing. That's not the foundational things. And character, morals. So okay, let's start there. What is this life about? It's about good and evil. So I did start there. I started with good and evil. So it's about being the best person you could be. Morals, values, integrity, righteousness. That's foundation first and foremost. And then after we get that established, it's about getting the most money you can motherfucking get. Once again, morals, values, character, structure, discipline, honorable codes that you live by, and maintaining those honorable codes within your family tree. Okay, cool. We got the foundation solid. Okay, next is about getting this motherfucking money. If you're not talking to me about something that can be included in what I just said, I don't give a fuck about it, and you shouldn't either. If you're not talking to me about something that can get this paper, or talking to me about something about how I could be a better person mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and morally, man, you ain't talking about nothing. Now, FBA talking about reparations, but that's some bitch shit looking for a handout from your oppressor. That's fucking ridiculous. So I don't count that as something to do with getting this money. Talking about businesses and owning land and shit. Like, not the crackers giving you land because they fucked you over back in the day. Or their ancestors fucked you over back in the day. Everything else is bullshit. So I just simplified it.
They've been called African American before.
And let me just say this, because I'm sure this will be an argument. But the Native Americans got it, and the Asian man, Joe nigga ass ain't gonna get, your black ass ain't gonna get it. Now what? You black nigga. You ain't Asian. You ain't Native American. You a nigga. So you probably ain't gonna get it. Now move on.
Anybody tells them, if they say it's a lineage, which a lineage has been, it has been forever. Black Americans, they've been called Negro, they've been called African American before more recent African immigrants to the United States. But now they've decided to say something different, foundational Black American, to delineate, to make their place and their contribution clear. That's it. And that's all. Now, they're responding to a couple people online who might be more extreme, that might want to say things like African booty scratcher or, tether or whatever they want to say. But what about the millions of other people that also fall under this designation that aren't saying those things? And see, that's what messes me up about this, that she would, with her large platform, say something that reckless, especially when there's been no crimes attributed to any FBA. Like, no FBA lineage is responsible for some type of anything close to what the Ku Klux Klan has done. So why are you saying this? Because you want to be provocative, because you want to dismiss for whatever reason. And this is something we can't fall for the bait, people, because people want to make things what they.
So, Divine Photos, are you saying why didn't FBA go after white folks? Or I don't know. Maybe I don't understand your question. You can help me out.
Want to make them with, so they can argue against it. So they can argue against something that isn't real. We see what people are doing. But anyway, I'm going to let her finish, wrap this part up. One of her callers actually gets her together at the end of the video, too.
Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on, which is protecting their whiteness, their pureness, not knowing that they are not pure. It's a lie.
But you totally made that up. Like, why would nobody's trying to protect pureness, as far as I know. I am an intelligent.
Well, I see. Here's the thing. Well, we just looked up the definition of FBA and what it's about, and obviously the definition isn't about. It doesn't say anything about shitting on tethers or whatever, but that's what it's. That's how it's used online. I'll say. I try not to pigeonhole, but I'm sure I do. Try not to pigeonhole like groups, because I know they do the same thing with quote unquote red pill or manosphere. So I don't know, man. Look, I criticize the pillars and principles and tenets or whatever you want to call it. Um, But anytime I hear people, all the people online, and I know that doesn't represent the entirety of people who identify with FBA or even care about the term or care to use that term, identify themselves. Um, like the people online saying, you know, you an African booty scratcher. But every person I've heard talk about FBA has a negative talk about people who are brown and not originally from America in a negative way. And I mean, I'm not with that. So I'm sure there's millions of FBA people who love Caribbean black people, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But okay, now I do see the correlation that she tried to make with Triple K, but I mean, I still think it might be going a little too far. But I see what she mean more now, based on the representation of FBA on the internet.
Man, and I've been following these things for a very long time. This is the thing. You all are fixated on it because I'm starting to realize, and I saw this in somebody's comments earlier. People seeing FBA from the outside, because mind you, every other black group in the world has delineated already, and they call themselves their tribe, they call themselves their country name, they call themselves whatever. But somehow, black Americans say that they're foundational. Two simple concepts, and now it's a big issue. You know why? Because someone stands to lose something because of that delineation. I used to hear how people would talk about black America, and they would say it was a transitional group, or it was transitory, or something to the effect of it was a Passover or something. That's why they can so easily say that black Americans have no culture while participating in black culture. Are you serious?
But see, I mean, he's not wrong about, like, okay, this is not even what my channel is about, but I mean, I guess this is a good conversation. Good conversation. Um, there is some there is some hate from other groups of black people from other places outside of America to black Americans, which is cool. Like, and that's why I think the hatred in FBA comes from, going out to like fuck the tethers and the African booty scratchers because they're I guess they're quote unquote matching hate. But y'all know I don't teach on this channel matching hate. Like, the people who hate me, I don't hate you back. You're not worth it. You're not about to get that cancer of hate running in my body. I don't hate you back. You can hate me all day. I don't hate you back. Um, but it's cool, man. Like, I just want everybody to chill out and try to not get bothered by the hate. Like, you're gonna let me put it like this. I get bothered by the hate that I got to deal with in real life. So hate on the internet or hate from some theoretical tether, that don't phase me at all. It don't bother me. It don't get me riled up because I got too much hate I deal with in my everyday life with motherfuckers I'm seeing in my face hating on me, doing shit to hurt me, trying to play me, disrespect me, belittle me, dismiss me. I got to deal with that hate. I don't got time to worry about somebody said on the internet or some hypothetical Caribbean black man that say black men in America ain't shit.
And I don't get involved in these types of conversations because it's ridiculous. It is very unintelligent to talk about.
Then don't talk
to
about
even
it.
speak on. That I would
You
deny
sound
my own
intelligent.
children, my own grandfather, my own mother, just to protect what? A movement? Y'all don't put food on my plate? Y'all don't pay none of my bills? Y'all sitting and living.
No, that's facts. I'm with Tasha K on that one. I said it before I pressed play on the video. I mean, FMG, the dude who make this video, he can't even. He don't got no comeback to that. Cause she right. Don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, yeah, her husband is from Africa or whatever. Her mother is from somewhere else. So yeah, you want me to shit on my own people so I could appease some fuck niggas on the internet? Hell no. I ain't put no food in my mouth. See, that's why I can't really get with any movements, because my movement is motherfuckers, you putting food in my mouth, better in my life, helping my mama with her bill. Then yeah, I couldn't, I ain't in no movement.
Hold up. Her audience is literally telling her that they do pay her bills in the comments. If you look at the live.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't think about that part. But I don't know who she's addressing, though. I don't know who she's addressing. I mean, if she addressing one or two motherfuckers in the comment, yeah, one or two motherfuckers in the comment, or 10 motherfuckers in the comment section ain't going. I mean, you could say they. I mean, I guess you can make the correlation if they send a donation in here or there that they pay her bills, but I wouldn't call it that.
Live stream comments, people are going crazy right now. In her own live chat, there's people in there telling her who and what they are.
Oh, mother, just to protect what? A movement? Y'all don't put food on my plate? Y'all don't pay none
You
of my
see
bills?
this? It's a lineage, not an organization.
Y'all sitting in living rooms.
Okay, the papers say black when they folks are arrested. I'm not black, I'm Kenyan. Oh gosh, I'm gonna let her cook for another minute, and then we're going probably. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go over to Rumble and do a Kendra. I dropped the link. Let me drop the link again. I mean, yeah, she got 1.3 million subs. Yeah, 10 donators definitely aren't paying their bills. Um, I'm gonna let her crash out. I just dropped the Rumble link. You don't gotta sign up to Rumble to watch. All you gotta do is click the link and watch. Let me. Let's do this.
My plate? Y'all don't pay none
You
of my
see
bills?
this? It's a lineage, not an organization.
Y'all sitting in living rooms with bonnets on, causing division because you angry, trying to be accepted no different than a gang on gang crime when you got them little boys in Chicago or any other city taking each other out over what? Just because you look different, you said something, now we got adults actually doing this, which leads me to Young Pharaoh, because a lot of people are shocked.
Young Pharaoh has nothing to do with this. I don't know Young Pharaoh's background. He might indeed be FBA, but identity, these things. They want
to be disappointed in you. Hello, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I know black women. Yeah, she's like, "Oh, you disappointed in me." Oh,
yes, ma'am.
Oh, you caught me when I was in traffic, but I'm gonna make this very quick. I am
Yes, ma'am.
very disappointed in you. I've been watching you for years. In fact, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this: you're the reason why I actually expanded my brand and have a business. It wouldn't be the type of business.
I'm glad that I could plant a seed like that.
Yes,
so,
but and
so
I always.
what are you disappointed in me about?
Yeah,
what opinion?
I can't defend you now. I always defend you when it comes to them trans women because they ain't gonna come for you.
What is your
okay?
Because
yeah,
right now you're not even
the
asking.
FBA
you
movement.
Just,
FBA.
Did I say first of all?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it was the FBA movement that asked me a question.
Well, it couldn't have been if FBA is 50 million people, honey. You there's no way.
Okay, listen, the FBA is 50 million people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Trump still got in office.
Yes.
What does that have to do with anything?
So the laws. Listen,
FBA would have still been here whether Kamala won or Trump won. So now what?
No, see this shit. This is what I want to say. Look, honestly, it's every black family for themselves. Let's really just be real here. What? This goes back to my main fucking point. Like, okay, cool, 50 million people. What the fuck that got to do with my rent? When shit hit the fan, Bro, trust me, man. Trust me. When shit hit the fan, don't nobody give a fuck about that FBA shit, bro. It's every family for themselves when shit hit the fan. I promise you.
We can argue about this all day, and that's why I don't believe in organizations and movements and stuff like that, because I found a lot of people that just they put their I don't know, their trust into an organization instead of looking at what's best for you. You came on here and you said, Tasha, you've helped me do this and helped me do that and helped me do this. But the moment I express to you how I'm viewing an organization, because I feel that a lot of us are being left behind because we're putting too much into an organization instead of ourselves, that's a problem. I indirectly helped you to get to where you are. But the moment I express to you how I'm viewing an organization, because I feel that a lot of us are being left behind because we're putting too much into an organization instead of ourselves, that's a problem. I indirectly helped you to get to where you are. But as soon as I express to you about how an organization treated me and how I see it, I have African children. I have an African husband. Now you're disappointed with me, even though you knew that I was married to an African, but yet you want me to talk down on that part.
FBA does not have a problem with Africans. We have a problem with people who stand in the way of.
When did I?
Of what, bruh? Come on, bro. For really? You cut that out? Oh my. Oh my. So you can't you just let I'm gonna just let it cook a little more. What, oh, gosh, you cut that out, bruh.
Problem with Africans. We have a problem with people who stand in the way of.
When did I say that I want you to talk down? I
I'm saying you're coming in here saying that you're upset about.
Well, I should say I'm disappointed. No. I should say I'm disappointed in the opinion. I think you don't understand it. I didn't come on here telling you to talk down to your husband. I would never do that at all anyway, because
who said I didn't understand it?
No, I said I don't think you understand it, because you're saying, well, you want me to talk down, and that's not true. I don't want you to talk down about that. I actually follow you as well as your husband on social media and have been for years. I do have Africans that are married into my family.
I do have Africans. That's like saying I have white people that are friends.
Oh, come on.
Listen. What I'm saying, and look, you have every right to be upset with me about my opinion.
I'm not upset with you.
Yeah.
I think you just don't understand it, and maybe you take
I think I do understand it. I think I read, and I have taken my opinion based off of the information that I see and the divisiveness that I'm seeing that is causing, because the mere fact I got FBA members calling my family booty scratchers.
But you're not looking at the other side of the argument, where there are so many people. They having spaces on TikTok.
But see, you can't let that shit. See, brother, this a grown man. Like, I know he a content creator. He just making content. Bro, I don't give a fuck what people make spaces about. They could make a space about RB Sensei's a straight bitch. Like, okay, cool. Now, if they start doing something that's personally affecting my life, okay, yeah, that's something different. But if they just talking shit on a Twitter space, I don't give a fuck. That shit ain't about to be, man, fuck all the motherfuckers in the RB Sensei hate group. I hate you. Like, no. Too old for this shit.
On Twitter, everything you can think of, YouTube, where they are demeaning and disparaging Black Americans. And
So
it's
what?
been this way for quite a while.
So what?
Quiet is kept. Every other Black population around the world has something to say about Black American culture.
So what?
And Black American people.
Black American culture and Black American culture is cancer. Yes, they're right. Most of Black, and I'm a part of it. Most of what Black American culture is bullshit and negative and basically kind of just demonic. Yes, they're not wrong. What is your argument against what they're saying, brother? Like,
And so it's funny that you leave out that part when you just see the response.
I gotta go. All right, let's go to Rumble. Let's go to Rumble, y'all. Let's go to Rumble. Thanks for everybody who stopped by. How long I've been on? Yeah, it's been 2 hours. All right, we about to go over to Rumble. I'm out. Cause ain't nobody even still listening on YouTube. All right, Rumble, Rumble, Rumble. We in here. 13 people. Yeah, let's do it.